Many people want to achieve financial independence, but not a lot of people has actually created their game plan or roadmap on how to get that financial independence. How about you? Have you even thought of creating a game plan? Baka naman all you want to get is the financial independence, but you don't have a clue on how you will be able to get there. Probably it's time for you to start thinking of how do you actually plan your way towards financial independence.
Videos where you will learn powerful lessons about life and will help you achieve your full potential.
Hello, my name is Kuya and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to talk to you about Financial Independence Part 2, and we're going to talk about taking action on how you can achieve financial independence. In our last session, we talked about the importance of why you want to achieve financial independence at an early age. Ngayon naman, the second piece of the puzzle is that we're going to talk about how you can achieve financial independence. And that's why I'm so excited to share this to you, because not a lot of people know how to achieve financial independence. Now, before we dive into our main topic and talk about how to achieve financial independence, I want you to hit the subscribe button so you can be more updated in our newest videos na ilalabas namin from time to time. These are lessons that can help you in your day-to-day life. Now, how do we achieve financial independence? Is there even a formula on how you can achieve that? Kasi kung madali lang yung formula, bakit parang ang daming tao hindi nakaka-achieve nun? Actually, there is a formula on how you would be able to achieve that financial independence. The problem is that a lot of people has not created their plan on how to achieve their financial independence. So what I'm gonna share to you is what we call the success formula. The success formula is something that can be applied in any aspect of your life. But we're gonna use this formula in our today's topic, taking action on how you can achieve financial independence. How does the success formula work? Ang success formula is you have your goal, and then you have your game plan or roadmap, as many would want to call it, and finally, you take action. And once you do those three things, you'll be able to get the results that you like. Let me repeat, you have the goal, game plan, and taking action. Minsan kasi, a lot of us is focused on the goal. You want to be financially independent by the age of 40. O kaya naman, you want to have an income of about 250,000 pesos or 500,000. That's the goal. The problem is, a lot of people doesn't do their game planning or yung road mapping para ma-achieve yung goal na yon. Ending, puro action lang. Anong ginagawa? Trabaho, 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 trabaho. You know, you start a business, you go to your job, work for a promotion, try to find a way to achieve your goal of getting that 250,000 or even 500,000 pesos a month na income. The problem is, that's what you want, but the action actually doesn't support that. What I mean is that, wala kang roadmap, no? Wala kang guide on how you'll be able to achieve that. That's why a lot of people is just taking action, pero hindi nila nakukuha yung results na gusto nila. Meron naman mga tao na gusto yung goal, pero ang problema, wala silang action or kulang yung action nila. They have the game plan, no? So they have the goal, then they have the game plan, may alam silang gagawin, and then either they start a business, and then how they're gonna work on that business now, on how they can get that 250,000. But sometimes they lack action. Kulang sa execution. Kaya ang ending, hindi nakukuha yung result. So remember, it's a three-part step. You set a goal, you create your game plan, and then you take action and measure that result. That way, you'll be able to achieve the success or the results that you like. And that's a success formula. Now, bakit tayo nagsimula sa success formula? That's because it's applicable in our topic today of taking action. How to achieve financial independence. Let's use the success formula as our example. Your goal is to achieve financial independence by the age of 45. So let's say you're 30 years old right now. You have to further define what is your target income by the age of 45. That will be your exit income, because it's kind of hard for you to achieve financial independence kung wala kang target income. Gusto mo lang age 45. Hindi mo nga na-define kung ano yung exit income mo. The goal is for you to start, of course, with the goal. You set 45 years old as your exit stage sa corporate world. And then of course, you define your income. Ano ba yung income gusto mo? 250,000? 300,000? That would be the goal. The next step is you have to define your game plan. How do you actually achieve that 250,000 by the age of 45? And currently, you are 30 years old. So doon papasok, ano ba yung vehicles mo? Meron kang tatlong vehicles right now eh. You have a job, you start a business, or you invest in either stocks or real estate. So yun yung tatlong bagay. The problem is that when you stick with your job, medyo kind of hard for you to achieve financial independence. Pero nga ba yung definition natin ng financial independence? Diba? Yun yung, even if you stop working, you have income that continually coming into you. It's also called passive income. Pero pag nag-stick ka sa job mo at umasa ka lang doon, it's kind of hard for you to achieve financial independence kasi magiging dependent ka pa rin dun sa company. So remember that. So that's why you're left with two choices. Either you start a business or you start a investment. Anong klaseng investment ba? Or anong klaseng business ba? So na-narrow down mo lang yung two choices mo. Now, pagdating sa business, meron tatlong klase. Ano ba yung tatlong klaseng yon? Number one, you can start a traditional business. So, ano ba yung traditional business? A sari-sari store is a traditional business. Putting up your own company is actually a traditional business. You can actually create a shop, offer your services, or even sell products. The thing kasi with the traditional business, it gives you that opportunity to really create your own and even maximize that income. Now, the issue with traditional business is that you have two variables. Ano ba yung variables na yon? Number one, you have to create a system, and number two, you have the manpower factor. The problem is that those two, you have to create them on your own. Walang sistema yung business mo, gagawan mo ng sistema. Saan? Sa accounting, sa sales and marketing, sa legal system ng business mo, sa product mo, and you have to create your own team. So that's the system. Pagdating naman sa manpower, kailangan ikaw yung mag-hire ng tao. You have to find a way to, probably outsource your production or even find a way to procure your items and using manpower. Those are the variables that you have for the traditional business. Pangalawa, yung franchising. Ano ba yung franchising? Franchising is that there is already a system in place. You are just buying that system so that you can run the system on your own. A very good example is Jollibee, KFC, McDonald's, Greenwich, Chowking. Yun yung mga malalaki. Now, yung mga maliliit naman, meron ka Master Siomai, Potato Corner, Takoyaki. You have those kinds of smaller franchises that cost lesser. The problem of franchising kasi, it needs a lot of capital. A huge amount of startup capital ang kailangan mo. Just to put up a Jollibee would cost you about 50 million. The name of franchise sa Jollibee would cost about 20 to 30 million pesos. Meron ka bang 20 to 30 million pesos? Kasi kung wala, medyo hindi pwede sa'yo franchising. If may pera ka naman, pero hindi mo kaya 20 to 30 million, meron kang 500,000, you can opt for a much smaller franchise. But still, this is 500,000. And you have to remember, you still have to pay for the operating cost. Meron ka pang utilities, you still have the rent, you still have to buy the materials in order for you to create your product. Those are the things that is within the franchise. The good news is that may sistema ka na. Meron na kung paano patatakbuhin yung business. Ang kailangan mo na lang kasi kasuhin is yung manpower. Kasi ikaw na mag-hire ng tao yun eh. So magandang franchises kasi it gives you that lesser headache because hindi ka nagagawa ng sistema. Pero ang problema, malaking pera kailangan. So that's number two, franchising. The third kind of business that you want to get into is called network marketing. Ano ba yung network marketing? For many of you guys who are not familiar with network marketing, it's also called multi-level marketing or networking. Ang problema kasi sa network marketing is actually creating that negative connotation na similar sa pyramiding scheme. And just to create that distinction between a pyramiding scheme and network marketing, a pyramiding scheme kasi it's all about recruitment and there's no product involved. You're being paid through the recruitment ng tao tapos magbabayad sila at kikita ka dun sa ibinayad ng tao. So that's one of the major difference. Yung network marketing naman, you don't really earn from recruitment per se. You actually earn from the product movement. So yes, may recruitment din, pero you start earning from them if they buy the product. If you just recruit and they don't buy the product, walang kita yon. Pyramiding is just recruitment for money. Network marketing is product movement. So that's the major difference. Now, in network marketing, buo na yung sistema, ikaw, sasali ka na lang. And you start marketing your products to your network of contacts. The good news about network marketing kasi is that all you gotta do is start marketing your product and there's no startup capital. You don't have to create a system. You just have to start marketing once you join a network marketing company. And the good news is that once you actually start creating that network mo, you can actually achieve financial independence in about 10 years, no? 10 years or even 15 years. May mga magagaling na achieve yan ng less than time. At isa pang major difference is that a pyramiding scheme doesn't last more than 5 years. Kasi eventually, nagkakaroon ng saturation point. Ibig sabihin ng saturation point, hindi na mababayaran yung nasa taas. Network marketing, on the other hand, there's no such thing as saturation because it's all about product movement. There are a lot of network marketing companies who's been in existence for more than 50 years. And the pioneer in network marketing is Amway. They've been in existence for about 70 years. So if it's a pyramiding scheme, how come Amway has stood the test of time and it's still here in spite of a lot of backlash? Kasi nagkaroon talaga ng malaking backlash sa network marketing. That's the three kinds of business systems. You have the traditional business, the franchising, and network marketing. So pili ka na daw kung anong gusto mo. Ngayon, kung ayaw mo naman pumasok doon sa any of that and you wanna go to investment, kasi ayaw mo ng business, medyo risky, you can try your hand in these two kinds of investment. Ano ba yung two kinds of investments na yun? It's number one, real estate, and number two, paper assets. Real estate is all about you buying a property and then either having it rented out or selling it para magkaroon ka ng capital gain. Either having a rental property that will give you cash flow, tapos pwede mo namang i-hold yung property and then sell it. The problem kasi with real estate is that it costs a lot of money in order for you to buy your own real estate. At isa pa, once you buy your own real estate, many times, there's a lot of things that you have to do. Medyo capital intensive siya. Kasi kunyari, bumili ka ng isang dilapidated property. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Medyo sira-sira. Pagkatapos, nagawa mo siya. Pagkatapos mo siyang bilhin, may down payment yun. Normally, it's 20% of the total cost. So, if a property costs about 1 million pesos, you put a down payment of about 20%. And then, nilulun mo sa bangko yung 80%. Many times, pagkatapos ng 20% na yun, hindi pa yung tapos. Kasi marami pang papeles na ikaw na babayaran. And at the same time, yung mismo renovation ng property. So pagka ni-renovate yung property, ang mangyayari niyan, tataas ulit yung expenses mo. So if you don't have a lot of money in your capital again to get that real estate rented out or fixed, it's gonna be a difficult investment for you. Pero if you had a lot of cash on hand, medyo paldo-paldo ka. Paldo-paldo, fat pockets. So pag marami kang pera or cash, you can go into real estate. The good thing about real estate kasi, once you have that rented out, dire-diretso yung cash flow. At isa pang tip ko sa inyo, when you invest on real estate, invest for the cash flow, not for capital gain. Kasi ang problema mo pag capital gains ang in-invest mo, tulog yung pera mo. Ibig sabihin lang ng capital gains, kunyari bumili ka ng lote ng lupa. Bumili ka ng 200 square meter of land. Pero yung 200 square meter of land, hindi mo na pagkakakitaan. Walang nangyayari. Tulog yung pera mo. That's the thing with capital gains. Ano gagawin mo? You're gonna wait for about what? 5 years? 7 years? 8 years? 10 years? Then, pag tumaas yung property value, then that's the time that you sell. Eh, paano kung walang bumili sa'yo? Paano kung hindi nila bilhin yun? Medyo talo ka kasi tulog yung pera mo for 10 years, no? Para ka lang nag-deposit sa bangko. Whereas, if you invest for cash flow, that property actually gives you a return every month. Meron bumabalik sa yung pera. Once na ma-achieve mo yung certain value ng property, then you can start selling. Then you also get capital gain. So remember, when investing in real estate, it's cash flow over capital gain. Now, the other kind of investment is what you will call paper assets. Ano ba yung paper assets? Paper assets is just investing on stock, bonds, mutual funds, ETF. So those are kinds of paper assets. Bakit sa tinawag na paper? Kasi you get a documentation that you bought something and that's in paper. That's called paper assets. Many times, a lot of people actually get successful. Pagdating kasi sa stocks, if you choose the stocks route, you can either be a fundamental investor or a technical investor. Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? When you talk about fundamental investing, is that you look at the intrinsic value of the company that you're investing. How profitable is that company that you're investing? Like for example, you saw that San Miguel Corporation is actually profitable and is actually giving dividends. You are actually forecasting that in the next 10 to 15, even 20 years, this company will continue to give out dividends or even retain or even go up in terms of their value. That is what you call fundamental. You look at the intrinsic value of the company. Maglalagay ka ng pera doon, tapos you're gonna hold on that investment for 10, 15, 20 years. Wala kang pakialam kung ano mangyari sa market. Kung tumaas o baba. Pero kasi naniniwala ka na itong company na to is sobrang stable and because this company will continue to pay dividends, you're gonna hold on to this. And that is fundamental investing. Yung kabaliktad naman niya is yung tinatawag nating technical investing. Ano ba yung technical investing? Ito yung mga tinatawag nating day trading. You look at the market, if it's going up or it's going down. You look at the trend. Sabi nga nila, no, the trend is your friend. Yun yung titingnan mo. And you don't really care about the intrinsic value. Ang titingnan mo lang kasi kung ano yung trend ng market. Saan papunta? Ang bottom line lang naman yan, pag bumaba yung cost ng stock, bibili mo yon. Pag tumaas siya, bebenta mo. So that's how it works. And then there's a lot of books out there on how you can do day trading or technical investing. You can actually research on that. But most importantly, say, before you get into investing in stocks, mas maganda i-educate mo muna yung sarili mo. And that's also applicable in all of the asset classes. Ang tawag dito mga asset classes. So you have the businesses, real estate, and paper assets. Pili ka na lang doon kung anong investment vehicle mo para ma-achieve yung financial independence by the age of 45. Is it business, stocks, or paper assets, or you wanna use real estate? Once na makapili ka na ng vehicle mo, isip ka na lang kung paano mo ma-invest yung pera mo so that you can start executing your game plan towards financial independence.
Videos where you will learn powerful lessons about life and will help you achieve your full potential.
And thank you everyone for really watching towards the end of this video. I hope that you learned a lot in today's session about on how you can achieve financial independence. What are the actions that you will take in order to achieve that? Remember the success formula. That's the thing that you will always have to remember if you want to be able to achieve financial independence in your life. And if you want to learn more powerful lessons about life, stay tuned to this channel. If you have any questions or recommendations, feel free to comment down below. Remember, hit the like, share, subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more future updated videos. My name is Kuya Dax. Thanks for watching.